And I'm wearing this ridiculous, like, floppy, feathery skull hat. They probably think that I'm one of those drunk people up way too late on the Halloween party weekend night, sitting here in my window being crazy. But you know what? That's fine. They can think that if they want to.
It's LeahMouseVlog, LeahMouseVlog, it's LeahMouse's vlog.
Happy Halloween, boils and ghouls. Welcome back to my vlog channel on this our most sacred day of the entire year. Yes, it is Halloween. Finally, it is upon us, and aren't we just absolutely delighted to our little juicy little souls? Yes, I did makeup. Just for you. It took a really long time because I had to remember what I was doing. I haven't done makeup in months. And I would have painted my nails, but well, frankly, I got impatient because it's about 4 o'clock in the morning and I wanted to get this video out there. And I got this silly little thing on my head that you can't really even see unless I go down like this. Ning a 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 ghouly thing. Oh, that hurts my neck. So, it being Halloween and all, I thought I would make a very special vlog for you all. Yeah, this probably should be on my main channel, something like this, but this is where I've been doing all my activity lately. This is where I have y'all gathered together in the name of the spooky season. And frankly, I'm just nervous about putting anything on my main channel these days because who knows who's gonna see that, but it's a guarantee that you guys are gonna see this. So this is a special Halloween treat just for you. So judging from the awesome response that I got from the last 2 vlogs I uploaded, the Guess the Music movie theme game that I did in the first one that I'm talking about, and the most recent one, which was Guess the Movie clips. You guys did freaking awesome. I can't believe how many people got that last bonus number 11 one. I seriously thought that that was gonna be the hardest one, and most of you got it right. I didn't give you guys enough credit, and for that, I apologize. That is on me, but you know what? Good job to you guys. But you guys wanted more, so here we are with more. I thought we could play some games for Halloween. I have 3 games ready for you today. Yes, that's right, 3. We're gonna make it a very special Halloween spooky vlog episode thing. We're gonna play 3 different games, as I said. The first game is going to be just like the last one. We're gonna play some clips and have you guess the movie from the short clip that I'm going to show you. The second game is going to be a little bit interesting. I'm gonna show you a photograph of an animal that is featured in a scary movie, and you have to identify the movie based on that animal. And funnily enough, my mom actually came up with the idea for that one. So thank her for that awesome idea because I think it's really cool and I think it's gonna be a little bit challenging but kind of fun at the same time, so we'll see how you do. And the third game is gonna be even trickier. We're going to have to identify the spooky movie by the tagline that it was used to advertise it with. But don't worry, you'll have some clues. Taglines are real tricky, I know that. I know, even if you know the movie real well, sometimes there's just no way that you know the tagline. Like, who knows what it was advertised as? You could watch it a million times and never know the tagline. So don't worry, there's gonna be some clues for that one. But we're gonna get started with our first game. We're gonna play the Identify the Movie from the Clip game, and these are all gonna be obviously scary, spooky oriented movies because I mean, it is Halloween. Hello. Oh, I just love this little hat. I want to wear it all the time. But that wouldn't be acceptable. All right, real quick, before we get into the merriment, I just wanted to tell you guys that I am having a Halloween flash sale on my Candle website and on Etsy. Everything is 25% off until November 2nd, including November 2nd. So if you wanna go get some candles at a really, really good discount for a very small amount of time, now is your chance. And if you're a Candle Club loyalty member on my website, underworldconnection.com, you can cash in some of your rewards points and apply them to get an additional discount. Because everything is already marked down 25%, no coupon code needed at all. It is automatically discounted right now. So you can go ahead and add a coupon code from your rewards to get an even bigger discount on some of your favorite scents. So remember that, 25% off everything right now until November 2nd. The links to my website and my Etsy shop are in the description box below. Do not forget. Okay, now on with the fun. All right, so we're gonna begin our first game. And as always, you can either open up a comment box and keep track as you go, or you can get a piece of paper and a pen and keep track that way, or you can just play along in your head and you don't have to record it or document it for any witnesses to observe. But I really do like it when you guys post the comment box ones and then go back and tell me like how you did and how you felt about it and how you liked it. Because I like seeing how to gauge like the level of difficulty that I made the game. You know, I like seeing how well you guys did, or if I did it too difficultly or too easily or whatever. So go ahead and do that again this time if you like, and let's get started. So get ready to identify the scary movie by the short clip. So here we go with clip number 1.
Oh yeah, well let's both play. You really don't want me to play, huh?
No, I do. Captain Howdy said no.
Do y'all remember who Captain Howdy is? All right, now get ready for clip number 2.
Tony, why don't you want to go to the hotel? I don't know. You do too know. Now come on, tell me. Don't want to. Please. No.
Go ahead and roll clip number 3, Danny.
So clip number 3.
Yes? Who is that?
I'm curious to see how you guys are gonna do on this one. I tried to make it a little bit trickier than the last one. Now having said that, here is clip number 4.
Excuse me,
Oh,
Laurie.
Mr. Brackett, I'm sorry, Mr. Brackett.
Oh, I didn't mean to startle you.
That's all right.
You know, it's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare, huh?
Yes, sir. Nice seeing you, sir.
I hope all of you got that one right. I really do. So here is clip number 5.
Hey, Nancy. No running in the hallway.
So here is clip number 6.
I should like to say that I make no assumptions about your occupation. No, your ways, which are nothing to me, whatever you are. Each to his own.
Yes, we're gonna go a little bit quicker this time than the last couple times because we have 3 games to get through and I don't want to bore you or hold you up. So continuing on, here goes clip number 7.
Why do you think your own survival depends upon emotion from us? Should we pity you? Empathize with your plight?
You should feel! You should feel something!
JJ and I actually just watched that movie and I love it so much. And here's clip number 8.
Well, say something, you little bastard. Say something, damn it!
Hi, I like to be hugged.
I feel like the title of that one is a little bit tricky because it's not really known by its actual title, if you know what I mean. So I'll be surprised how many of you actually get the actual legitimate title, but it still counts if you use like the working title. It doesn't matter. If you know it, you know it. All right, now here's movie clip number 9.
I would love to hear this right now. I really would.
I'm
but
just
can we
trying to
please
say
go?
that, you know, we have to
I know.
rationally say they might very well go on forever compared to our footsteps.
Are we having fun? All right, and the last clip in this lineup is clip number 10. Ooh, what could that be? And as always, of course, I have a bonus clip number 11, which I am going to always make the bonus clip number 11 much harder than the other 10. So don't worry if you don't get it right, because you know what? I designed it to be a bit tricky. So, but if you do get it right, well done. So here is bonus clip number 11.
Chowder, your ball just landed on Nebercracker's lawn. It doesn't exist anymore. Ah!
How do you think you did? Do you guys know your movies? I have a feeling you know your movies, but yeah, this game was a little bit harder than the previous one. And of course I had to make it that way because first of all, well, I had to get a whole new slew of clips and it's Halloween. Gotta make it tougher. Plus you guys did so well on the last one. I'm like, I think I gotta crank it up a couple of notches. This is one smart crowd. So of course at the end of the video here, after we're done playing all the games here, I will of course go over all of the answers for you guys. So you can check your work, see how you did, and give yourself a nice big Halloween-y pat on the back. Because most of you are going to earn it. I know it. All right, so this game is just a smidge trickier because we all know that some of our favorite horror movies feature animals of all different sorts. But how well do you pay attention to those animals? That is the question. So we are going to take a look at some pictures. We're going to see if you can identify the movie just from one picture of the one animal, usually a key animal, okay? That should be pretty prominently noticeable if you're paying attention when you watch the movie. So we'll see if you can identify the movie from these pictures of these animals from those movies. So here we go. Animal number 1. Who is this dog? You tell me. What movie is it from? What's going on here? I don't know. Well, of course I know, but I'm pretending I don't. I want to play along, okay? I'm excluded. I'm the one doing this, all right? All right, I hope you guys got that right. I'm sure a lot of you did. Now we're gonna move on to one a little bit trickier. Okay, here we go. Tell me who this fine feline is and from what movie. You don't have to identify the name if you don't know it. Just tell me what movie this cat is from. And bonus points if you do know the name of the cat. I had to Google it. All right, now we are going to bring up furry friend number 3. So you can tell me the movie, the name of our furry friend, and or the name of the creature type that this thing is. And if you get all 3, you have my mad respect for all eternity. Okay, now, this one is going to be particularly tricky unless you really, really, really pay close attention and you really, really know your stuff. Some of you are gonna get this right away. I think my mom is gonna get this right away because this is the animal that she actually referenced to bring this idea to me. Some of you might completely draw a blank, but once I tell you the answer at the end of the video, you're gonna go, oh yeah, wow, how did I miss that? So here we go. What movie is this dog from? He is so cute though, isn't he? He's the cutest little thing. But yes, you tell me what movie this dog is from. It's a very pivotal scene. Sets the whole thing in motion. Sorry for making that one tricky, but hey, I gotta challenge you guys. You guys are way too good at this. And it's Halloween. Everything is supposed to be scary today, so it's scary to see if you're not gonna get the right answer. I don't know. Okay, now we're moving to a different animal group for this. I'm curious to see how many of you guys are gonna get this one right. So, if you can tell me what movie all of these adorable little bunny rabbits are from, you rock. This is actually one of my favorite movies. We just watched it again last night. I love it. I watch it a lot. And to be honest with you, I never even noticed this until last night. And then I thought of it when I came up with this game. And I'm like, I wonder how many other people did not even pick up on that after watching the movie a bunch of times. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see how many of you get it. All right, number 6. This one's gonna be a little bit tricky too, unless again, you really pay attention and you really know your stuff. So what movie is this dog from? Bonus points if you can tell me the dog's name. It's a pretty identifiable, distinguishable, specific dog, and I will give you a hint. I will give you a hint just this once, just this once. This dog in the movie is blind, and he is actually blind in real life, but specifically in the movie, it is pointed out that the dog is blind. Did that help? Okay, number 7. Now, I don't know if we could call this one an animal or not, but you know what? It's in the mix. So here we go. What is the name of this thing that we're looking at here? What movie is it from? That's all I need to know. What's the movie based on this little fuzzy toothy thing? How you liking this game? Maybe you hate it. I don't know. Maybe it's cool. I don't know. It's definitely unique, and I appreciate my mom for coming up with it because this is kind of fun. Okay, number 8. This one's gonna be hard, so I'm gonna kind of talk you through it a little bit. Okay, so number 8. This is a cage with 2 lovebirds in it. These are specifically lovebirds. And I know that this is kind of an awkward picture from the scene that they're in here. They are in the majority of this movie. And in this particular scene, you can see the lady's leg like on the gas pedal in the car. In this particular scene, the lady is driving, and every time she takes a curve, the lovebirds lean this way, and this way, and this way. And it's actually a really funny scene, but it is a scary movie, so I leave it to you to tell me what movie these lovebirds are from. Okay, number 9. We have a sweet little furry friend right here. So cute, it is a cute little kitty. So if you can tell me what movie this kitty cat is from, coochie, 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 coochie. It's a photograph. It's not even here. It's edited in later, yet I'm still loving it because I love cats. If you can tell me what movie this feline is from, and if you can tell me the name of the feline, you get bonus cool points. We're not actually keeping track of the points. This is kind of like whose line is it anyway. The points don't matter, but it's for fun. So yeah, identify this cat, and eternal glory could be yours forever. Okay, animal number 10. Tell me what movie this cute little pooch is from. The context of the photograph should give you some clue if you don't recognize the dog specifically. So think, think, think. Again, bonus points if you can tell me the name of the dog. Okay, and of course, as always, we have a bonus question number 11. Now, I made it a picture of the animal with the actor in it just to sort of help you along with your answer. If you don't know it, you don't know it, but this one's supposed to be hard on purpose. So again, try your best. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. No big deal. Here is bonus animal number 11. Can you tell me who this is and from what movie this is? All you have to do is know the movie. Bonus points if you know the name of the monkey. All right, how was that for a good time? Right? Animals from movies? You know what, now you're probably gonna go back and watch these movies and be like, wow, I can't believe I never noticed that cat, dog, bunny, bird, monkey before, whatever. Crazy how that works, right? But hopefully you knew most of them, and if you didn't, no big deal. You're gonna find out later, be surprised and be happy, and now you'll never forget those animals. I guarantee it. So now for our final game. This one's going to be very tricky. I had to level up the difficulty as we went along, just because that's the kind of person I am. I'm sorry. You're going to have help, okay? I'm going to read you the tagline for that movie, that it was used to advertise that movie. I'm gonna tell you the year that the movie came out so you can have some sort of idea when to think, like, okay, what movie came out when that might have this type of tagline. And I'm going to sort of put like a blurry version of the film poster right here so that you may be able to be helped along with that. You might be able to discern what it is, you might not, but it might help just enough to push you in the right direction. So this isn't gonna be like a deal breaker, impossible, scream out of your window in frustration type of game, okay? But it's still gonna be fun. Okay, so we're gonna try this out. All right, so tagline number 1 comes from a movie made in 1987, okay? This is the blurry film poster here, so 1987, and the tagline is, "He'll tear your soul apart." So put your best guess under number 1 there, and we will move on to number 2. Okay, movie number 2 is from 1991, okay? Here's the blurry film poster, right, from 1991. And the tagline for this movie is, "Weird is relative." And it's crazy because I've seen this movie probably close to 400 times, and not once would I ever have guessed that was the tagline, and that's what I'm talking about. We needed a little bit of help in this game because there's no way we could have gotten them just from the taglines alone. I never would have known that was the tagline for that movie, and I would have been frustrated. So this is me helping you out by giving you the year and the blurry film poster. Okay. Movie number 3 came out in 1993. Here is the blurry film poster. You guys probably already know what it is without me even saying the tagline already. But the tagline for this, if it's not a dead giveaway, is, "I am the Pumpkin King." It was really hard to not say that with the proper inflection, if you know what I mean. I had to throw an easy one in here, come on. I mean, geez, you know? Come on. All right, movie number 4 is from 2003, okay? Here's the blurry film poster for that. And the tagline for this one is, "Check your pulse at the door, if you have one." What could it be? I don't know. All right, moving on to movie number 5, which is from 1998. Here's the very blurry film poster here for you to observe at your leisure. And the tagline for this movie is, "There's a little witch in every woman." Isn't that sweet? It's so true though. You know, it really is. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit further back in time now for movie number 6. This one came out in 1960. Here's the film poster for this one. And the tagline for this one, now keep in mind, 1960. 1960. Remember that, 1960. The tagline for this one, the 1960 one, I'm giving too much away, is "The picture you must see from the beginning or not at all." Okay, movie number 7 is from 1976, okay? 1976. Here's the poster, and the tagline reads, "If they only knew she had the power." Remind me never to make that face again. All right, here we go. Movie number 8. This one came out in 2007, all right? Here's the poster, and the tagline is, "Never forget, never forgive." It is so hard to not give away more than I want to right now, but I can talk all I want about it once we go through the answers. So I'm just gonna wait until then. Hold it in, exhibit restraint. You can do it. All right, movie number 9 is from 2002. Here's the poster, and the tagline is, "Before you die, you see... ... That's what you see." That's like the rest of the tagline. The name of the movie finishes the tagline, if that helps. But I couldn't say it, obviously, because that's like the name of the movie. All right, so moving on. Movie number 10. This one is from 1982. Here's the poster. And the tagline reads, "Man is the warmest place to hide." Ooh, that one just gives me the creeps. That's not a nice sentence to hear or say. Ooh, okay. And as always, we've got a bonus number 11 that is intentionally much trickier than the rest of them. So this movie is from 1986. Here's the poster. And the tagline is, "Where shopping costs you an arm and a leg." I think that that's a very, very clever tagline for this particular movie. A lot of you probably haven't even heard of that one, but I have seen it, and oh my. All right, well that is all for our Halloween games in this video. I hope you guys had a really good time. I had a really good time going through all these. This is so much fun. I really like this. So yeah, continue to let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you feel about the different sorts of games. Which ones did you like best? Which ones did you like the least? Which ones would you like to see more of? Do you have any suggestions for different types of games going forward? Because they don't always have to be scary movies. Obviously, I'm just doing this now because we're in spooky season and today is Halloween, of course. But going forward, you know, I can do Christmas movies, I can do musicals, I can do 80s, I can do 90s, I can do all kinds of things. Oh dear. And honestly, I am doing this mostly for fun because my last video got demonetized because of my movie clips. This one's probably gonna get demonetized too. And I honestly don't care. I kind of expect it, I anticipate it, because I mean, I am using copyrighted content, right? But I like doing this, it's fun. I'm not doing it for the money. Like, you know, it'd be like $5 at the end of the day anyway. Did I really expect anything different at 4:30 in the morning, the weekend of the Halloween parties? In a drinking town? No, I did not. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't make much money from these videos anyway, and I don't really care about that because it's fun. So I completely expect to get demonetized for most of these, especially like the movie clips ones. I can't do a lot of music ones though, unless they're like the really short snippets like I did in the one, like 2-3 seconds, because if I do that, not only do I get demonetized, but the video gets blocked. For some reason, they're much stricter about music, and they tend to block the video all over the place, so a lot of people can't even see the video at all, and that's unfortunate. So, you know, I gotta be really careful when it comes to music, but I mean, You know, the movie clips we can do as long as I don't mind getting demonetized, which, you know, I don't for the most part. I mean, it'd be nice to have some income from this, but, you know, for the most part, I'm just doing it for fun. I just want to have fun with you guys. So let me know what you think. Leave an additional thought in your comment below all of your answers. I want to hear your feedback. I really, really do. You know, like, tell me my hat looks awesome. That is a really nice thing to say. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, gonna give you all the answers for all 3 games. Stick around. And we're back. You know, it just occurred to me that the neighbors can probably see me. I'm literally right in front of my window. I've got light illuminating my face, and I'm wearing this ridiculous, like, floppy, feathery skull hat. They probably think that I'm one of those drunk people up way too late on the Halloween party weekend night, sitting here in my window being crazy. But you know what? That's fine. They can think that if they want to. So now I'm gonna go ahead and give you the answers for all 3 of our spooky Halloween games today. Yay! So get ready to check your answers. Follow along with me. First one we're gonna do is the very first game from the movie clips. So I'm gonna let the movie clips roll right here, along with while I'm talking, so that we can have a refresher as we go. So this clip right here, where Regan is talking to her mother about one Mr. Captain Howdy, is from the movie The Exorcist from 1973. See, I told you guys I was gonna be prepared with the years this time, so I wouldn't have to do the thing again and look like an idiot. Ha ha ha! I lived up to my word. Aren't you proud? Okay, so the second movie clip that we saw was this one right here, where Denny is standing in the bathroom talking in the mirror to Tony, the little man who lives in his mouth, but for some reason uses the finger to communicate. I never understood that. But this is, of course, from the 1980 classic horror movie, The Shining, directed by Stanley Kubrick. Film clip number 3 was this one right here. The lady's in the parking garage. Who is shouting her name? We don't know. She turns around. It's this dark man in a dark coat, and it, of course, is the Candyman from 1992. It's a good movie. Saw it once, watched the Jordan Peele remake. Did not care for it. To each his own. If you liked it, fine, but I did not. So the 4th movie clip that we have is right here, where Laurie Strode gets frightened and scared the daylights out of her by running into Mr. Brackett, the sheriff guy. And he tells her that everyone's entitled to one good scare because it is, in fact, Halloween from 1978. Of course I had to put this movie on the list. It is Halloween, for crying out loud. It's the staple. It's where it all began. It was the night he came home. That one almost made the tagline game, but I figured it would be too obvious and I'd already used it here, so we didn't use that. But that's the tagline for that one, and I guarantee a lot of people would have known that. So movie clip number 5. Right here, Nancy is in the hallway. That lady in the little red sweater had just asked her where her hall pass was. Nancy said, screw your pass, so she took off running, and of course we had the Freddy fingers saying no running in the hallway, because that is in fact from A Nightmare on Elm Street from 1984. Johnny Depp's first movie. Thank you very much, Wes Craven, for giving us the birth of Johnny Depp's career. We all thank you very much, because without Johnny Depp, so many Tim Burton movies would not have come to fruition the way that they have, and we appreciate that very much, the way it is. And speaking of Johnny Depp, film clip number 6 was this one right here, which is of course from the Tim Burton movie from 1999, Sleepy Hollow. That was a great segue, and I did not plan that at all, I promise, but boy, did that work out well. Okay, film clip number 7, this one right here. Scary little blonde girl with the scary little blonde kids, and they apparently don't feel any emotion whatsoever, because that is from the movie Village of the Damned from 1995. We just watched this one the other day. Love it every time I watch it. Super creepy. Oh my god, those kids. There's so many things I would have done differently if I were in that situation in the movie, but whatever. Film clip number 8. Right here. I figured this one was kind of obvious. I couldn't really find a good clip to use that didn't involve the good guy doll directly, but you know, I thought this was a good clip. So this is of course from Child's Play from 1988. The name of the movie, no, is not Chucky, though a lot of people I think probably reference the movie as Chucky, but it's actually called Child's Play. And I'm sure a lot of people knew that, but I mean, it's easy to get them screwed up because, well, it's Chucky, for crying out loud. It should have been called Chucky. I think Child's Play is a weird title for that movie, but whatever, what do I know? Okay, this is film clip number 9. I wanna know how many of you guys got this right, because this is a staple from when I was growing up, and I know that a lot of these movies have been even older than that, but this one I feel like is super nostalgic for some of us dinosaurs in our 30s, almost 40s. This is, of course, the Blair Witch Project from 1999, and I really like this movie. It freaked me out so bad when I first saw it, and a bunch of people actually thought it was real, myself included, because this is like before the widespread of the internet where you could like fact check everything. And, you know, they passed it off as real. A lot of people thought it was real. The parents of the actors, in fact, since they used the actors' real names in the movie, their parents actually got, like, you know, sympathy cards because of their dead missing children, right? Because everybody thought it was real. And of course it wasn't, but, you know, they did a good job with this one. A lot of people might think it's lame, but I remember when this movie was currently creating a buzz, and, you know, it was good. Okay, film clip number 10 is this one right here, and this is, of course, a situation involving little Damien and his parents and that weird British guy that I was just talking about from Titanic, only much younger. Strange. So this is from The Omen in 1976. It's a good one. It really is. The remake's good too. Okay, now bonus clip number 11. I made this one a little trickier on purpose. And I mean, if you know the movie, then you know exactly what this was because the animation is unmistakable, but not everyone has seen this movie, so that's why I chose it. But this is, of course, from the movie Monster House from 2006. And I happen to love this movie. I think it's just a joyous hoot. Every year I watch it for Halloween time and it makes me very happy. So I like it. All right, so how did you guys do? Did you do well on that one? Did you do as well on that one as you did on the last vlog that we did? Yeah, let me know. I'm excited to see how you guys did. So give yourselves a pat on the back. I'm gonna take a quick break and then I'll read you the answers from the Animals Pictures game. I don't know what to call that, but we'll be right back. All right, so moving on to the answers from our Animals from Movies Pictures game, okay? Gonna throw the pictures up here as a refresher. This little bloody guy right here is, of course, Cujo from the movie Cujo. I'm not giving years on these because, well, I don't want to. Movie animal number 2 was this cat right here. This is the cat from Pet Sematary, Stephen King's Pet Sematary, the original one, by the way. And bonus points if you got the cat's name. The cat's name is Church. Okay, animal number 3, if you could call it an animal. This is, of course, Gizmo. And he is a Mogwai, I think I'm saying that right, from the movie Gremlins. So I think that one was kind of obvious. Of course, if you've seen Gremlins and you know Gizmo, I mean, Gizmo's adorable. He's just so cute. Hey! Anyway, yay Gizmo. Okay, so animal number 4. Now, I know this one was tricky, but this is the one that my mom brought to my attention in order to suggest the game to me because she was talking about the dog at the beginning that caused the Maitland's car accident, and I was like, I don't even remember that. But then when she was talking about it, I was like, oh yeah, I do remember that now. Holy crap, I completely forgot that there was even a dog in that movie and that he caused their accident. But yeah, this is the dog from Beetlejuice that caused Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin to wreck their car off of the bridge in the first place at the beginning of the movie and become ghosts for the duration of the movie. So you are a real pro if you got that one right, because I didn't even remember that, and blessings and super cred goes to my mom for remembering that and suggesting that and bringing this little guy some notoriety. Okay, furry friends number 5. I know this one was a little bit hard. Probably not a lot of people have seen this movie, that's my guess, okay? But these are the bunnies from the very long drawn out opening credits pullback shot of the movie Us by Jordan Peele. Now, I know a lot of people probably haven't seen this. Maybe some of y'all never even heard of it, but I'll tell you what, it's on streaming services. Go watch it. Trust me, complete your Halloween night with the movie Us. Trust me, it's so creepy. It's so, I'm not gonna give anything away. Okay, so animal number 6, this one was probably a little bit tricky too because this movie's sort of like off the beaten path as far as scary movies go, but it is one of my favorites and it is a Stephen King story and it does star Johnny Depp as well. This is the dog Chico from the movie Secret Window. And if you recall, the dog is blind, and he actually was blind in real life. You can actually see at one point he's running toward the doggy door and he kind of falters and goes to the side and gets back on track. That's because he couldn't see where he was going and his trainer had to go like you know, to get him back on a straight line. So when he veers, that's because he legitimately couldn't see and his trainer was helping him out there. So fun fact for you to take to the bank next time you watch Secret Window. Okay, this guy, animal number 7, this is in fact a critter from the movie Critters. Yeah, Critters. Who doesn't love the movie Critters? I do. Okay, animal number 8. I knew this one would be tricky, but you really have to go back into your Alfred Hitchcock banks for this one because these are the lovebirds from the movie The Birds by Alfred Hitchcock, which weirdly doesn't have a score, and that drives me nuts. I don't know why it doesn't have a score. Okay, well, I do. I researched it, but it needs a score. I'm sorry, it bothers me. It's so bland without a score. Anyway, that's just my opinion. I love music. Moving on. So furry friend number 9. This kitty cat right here is from the horror sci-fi classic movie called Alien. This is the cat named Jones, or Jonesy, as Sigourney Weaver affectionately calls the cat. And I think that this cat is the hero of Alien. I absolutely do. Sigourney Weaver might be the hero to some, but Jonesy is my hero. Yeah. Okay, number 10. This doggy pooch right here, sweet little fluffy, adorable little teacup thingy. This is Precious from the movie The Silence of the Lambs. It's at the top of the pit there where the lady's down in there, you know, it puts the lotion on its skin, you know, situation. So that's Precious from Silence of the Lambs. And bonus animal number 11 was this monkey right here. This is a capuchin monkey, and this capuchin monkey's name is Ella. And Ella and her human counterpart there are from the movie Monkey Shines. I don't know how many of you have actually seen that movie, but I am one of those people. I haven't seen that movie. JJ actually suggested this because I'm like, okay, I need another animal. What's another animal that isn't just a dog or a cat again? And he brought that up because that's one of the movies that he likes, and I still haven't seen it, so he told me all about it, and I figured it would be tricky, so there you go. Okay, we're gonna take another quick little break, and when we come back, I will give you the answers to the tagline trivia game that we had. So don't go anywhere. Ooh. All right, are you ready to see the answers from the scary movie tagline trivia quiz that we did? All right, here we go. Movie number 1 was this one right here. The tagline was "He'll Tear Your Soul Apart," and this is of course from the 1987 movie Hellraiser. That's Pinhead, you know, Pinhead, freaking scary. I'm sorry. Remake, not so great, but that's just my opinion. But the original, yeah. All right, movie number 2 was this one right here, 1991 film with the tagline, "Weird is Relative." And that is, of course, The Addams Family. And like I said, I've watched this movie like 400 times and I never would have known that that was the tagline. So, who knew? Okay, number 3, I'm pretty sure every last stinking one of you got. This movie from 1993 with the tagline, "I am the Pumpkin King," is of course Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Directed by Henry Selick. Let's not be confused, Tim Burton did not direct this, it's just his brain baby. Henry Selick took credit for directing it, and then they used that to their advantage to say, "From the director of The Nightmare Before Christmas," and everybody assumed that they meant Tim Burton, but they actually meant Henry Selick, but that's fine. He did a good job. I'm not dogging the guy. I'm just saying they were sneaky in their marketing, and I know what they're up to. Okay, movie number 4 is this one from 2003 with the tagline, "Check your pulse at the door if you have one." And that is, of course, Disney's The Haunted Mansion with Mr. Eddie Murphy right there, you know, based on the ride from their park, The Haunted Mansion, which I do like this movie. I do. I don't care what anybody says. I think it's fun. Ramsley! Okay, movie number 5 from 1998 with the tagline, "There's a little witch in every woman." Is our most beloved thing ever, Practical Magic, with Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman and Stockard Channing and Diane Wiest. Wiest? The mom from Edward Scissorhands. Okay, movie number 6. That was supposed to sound like 6. Movie number 6. Excuse me, from 1960. Now the reason I was emphasizing this so strongly that it was from 1960 is because I didn't want it to be confused with the remake from the 90s, because the tagline for this movie, the 1960 version of Psycho, was the picture you must see from the beginning or not at all. And the tagline for like the 1990 something one was something about check in, take a shower, or something. Like it was a little more to the point, like on the nose, you know? So that's why I emphasize that so much. This is a 1960 version of Psycho, the Alfred Hitchcock original with Janet Leigh, who was Jamie Lee Curtis's mom, who also played somebody opposite Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween H2O. And there's so many connections between Psycho and Halloween and Scream. I'm not even gonna get into that right now, but I do find it fun and I'm glad that they did it. So research that, fall down the rabbit hole with that on your own time. I won't bore you with that right now. Okay, so movie number 7 was this one from 1976 with the tagline, "If they only knew she had the power," which is of course Carrie, another Stephen King story. We cannot get away from Stephen King or Alfred Hitchcock apparently in today's thing, or Tim Burton. You know what? These three dominate, okay? Burton, Hitchcock, and King. It's a power trio. Can you imagine if they all could have worked together? Wow. Speaking of Tim Burton, again, movie number 8 was this one here from 2007 with the tagline, "Never forget, never forgive," which of course is Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Again, starring Johnny Depp. Of course, it's Tim Burton. Okay, movie number 9, this one here from 2002. It says, "Before you die, you see the ring." That's the end of the quote, is the name of the movie, because that is in fact how the movie goes. Before you die, you see the ring. That's the whole point. And number 10. From 1982, we have this here with the tagline, "Man is the warmest place to hide," which is so gross. And we just watched that movie earlier tonight, and this is of course The Thing. The remake, actually, funnily enough, with Kurt Russell from 1982 by John Carpenter, my favorite. Well, one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorites. I just love the horror people. I just love them. And bonus tagline number 11. I knew that this was gonna be hard because probably a lot of people have never even heard of this movie, like, at all. It's like bottom of the barrel scraping B-movie, like Dungeness. You really have to be looking for and obsessed with crappy horror movies to find this one, and that's exactly how we found it. This is from the 1986 movie with the tagline, "Where shopping costs you an arm and a leg," which is appropriate because the name of this movie is Chopping Mall. Yes, Chopping Mall. And if you get a chance, I believe it's on Tubi, I think, and I think it might be on another streaming, but yeah, look for Chopping Mall, trust me, not Shopping Mall. Chopping Mall. Look for it, watch it, be prepared to be bathed in cheese because this thing, wow. But it's worth it, if nothing for just the cheese ball entertainment of a good old-fashioned crappy 80s horror movie. I hope you guys enjoyed these games here on our special Halloween vlog episode. I hope you did well. I hope you had a good time, and I hope that you're having a wonderfully spooky Halloween and staying out of mischief. That is the most important. We must stay out of mischief here on the Halloween day of trick or treat. Only treats, not tricks. You understand? So thank you guys for hanging out with me today and playing my silly little games. I hope that you enjoyed them. I enjoyed them. They're spooky and fun. Let me know what you'd like to see for future games if you're really liking this, because this is a new tradition I can totally get into. This is a lot of fun. I like this. So don't forget to watch out for the sheep as always. And vlog phrase of the day is trick or treat. Happy Halloween, guys. I'll see you guys next time. I love you and appreciate you so much. Okay, bye.